And then back to this scripture now, Romans chapter 12. And, just as I was preparing and I was sitting there, I found some notes dating back to 2013 of the same Romans chapter 12. So I know God must be telling us and saying something to us. And this is just also a confirmation of what Minister Marie Smith spoke of as well. So the topic of the message today is to conform or to be transformed.
Amen.
That is the question. So the authorship of this book is attributed to Paul. We all know that Paul, most of us, wrote Romans, the apostle, and we can refer to this in Romans chapter 1, verse 1. And throughout the book, Paul refers to himself in the first person, and we know he says I when he's speaking. The intended audience of this epistle or this letter was the believers at the church in Rome. His reason for writing this letter was Paul's desire to visit them so that he may impart some spiritual gifts to them. But so far, he had been prevented by various circumstances. And we find that in Romans 1, verse 10 to 13. Also, his purpose for writing to them was to strengthen the believers in the great doctrines of the Christian faith. It is likely that this church was composed of Gentile believers and also some Jewish believers. So it was a mixed congregation. What is a doctrine? Oftentimes we talk about the doctrines of faith. Doctrine is a belief or set of beliefs held and taught by a church, political party, or other group. It originates from the Latin word which means to teach. In Paul's letters to the church, he opens up in a clear and connected form the whole system of the gospel as it relates to both Jews and Gentiles. And we are Gentiles.